Hmm. All right, so this is or wait, match day two, round one, or I don't even know how you say it, but this is I'm playing white versus nice. And this is match one, match day two. I'm gonna start out very simply, but I kind of want to go for cheese right off the bat because I don't really want this game to last long. Like, I don't know. I can just like trap my bishop in and then just go for a stupid mate. Wait. You can't go for the cheese if he does that. Oh, I just cucked myself from the cheese. Wait. Oh no. Okay, I have to play normally now. Um, yeah, I mean, I kind of want to try something where you put your knight out, you push, and then you kind of develop your knight to one side of the board. Although I think it's equally as good just to do that. I'm a big fan of these knight maneuvers, so although I don't know like exact theory, but I am a big fan of like actually like maneuvering the knight all the way over to here and then trying to maybe attack the bishop that usually sits on f5, but we'll see. Although, bishop's not going to be on f5 if I put my bishop on d3. That's a little bit annoying. Like, I don't really want to trade queens though. I think I should be pushing for like a quick game against my opponent. Well, actually, I mean, I don't really know how Nice plays. His last game was kind of crazy. I mean, I guess I should just go for the queen trade maybe. I feel like in a prolonged game, I'm just gonna win. I think Nice sees a lot of queen tactics, but he doesn't really see a lot of like regular like mating tactics with knights and bishops, so it should be a little bit easier if we get the queens off the board immediately and then go into some prolonged game. Oh, okay, but I always forget that there's the technique to actually take the queen. So let's see if he goes for it. Because there's the possibility that this bishop wants to take the queen. Okay, but the bishop's going out. Now there is a very specific move order where you can sort of trick your opponent. And I think I might want to go for that. Just because I don't want the match to last too long. If on this move he doesn't take his knight out, he can actually just play rook takes a7, and if he takes back, then it's just mate in one. And since this bishop can't checkmate you immediately because your knight's covering, and if the bishop like goes back to maybe block, then you can just take the rook and keep on stampeding. Okay, but he goes with the knight out. Now this is where it might get interesting. How do I bait this? How do I decoy this knight away? I mean, I am really tempted to go here, here, takes. What's his next move? What is his next move after that exchange? I don't know. I'm not really sure on this tactic either. It's kind of a cheesy one. Okay, if I go knight to e5, knight takes e5, bishop takes e5. Let's say he goes e6, then rook takes a7. If rook takes, I have mate. But what if bishop? Then I capture here. He still can't capture because it's a little bit difficult. I'm like really tempted to at least go here to bait this knight out, and then maybe I can just chase this knight with the other knight. Just being super aggressive. Turn off the time travel. Oh, oh, okay. What if he goes here? That's the move that I failed to consider. Wait, he actually plays this move. Does he know about that? I wonder if he actually knows about that tactic. Yeah, next turn. Wait, this on this board, he should be able to go here, here, and then capture here. That's not too pleasant. There's no real way I can stop it either. Well, I can go back. I can just go straight back. But do I want to do that is the question. He also has ideas of coming his knight to here. Maybe I just go straight back here. Maybe I just go crazy. I mean, this doesn't really work because he has a bishop here. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. I mean, does this attack work to begin with? How forced is this? He can't go now, but he can... Oh wait, no, he can go now. But okay, this is very defendable. I even think this is pretty defendable here. But after this board, it's getting iffy. Okay, I just move my knight out actually. He actually goes for it. Is this? I thought this should be fine for me, but I'm not forced to take. But what happens? Oh, wait. Huh. Oh my gosh, if I lose this. Okay, wait. Like, this doesn't work. I mean, he might have an inactive soft mate, which would be annoying. I might not even have to take it though. Hmm. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. I can't go back very far either. Uh-oh. Perhaps I should set up some sort of time travel on this board. Or maybe even on... Nah, okay, well... I mean, okay, if I take... The worst that can happen is... Knight g4, king back... And then... He doesn't have time. Like, he doesn't have the history enough, right? Here, back... I mean, even if he goes like... And I can't really abandon this square either. Maybe I just snuggle up in the corner right here, now that the queens are gone and we have so many pieces. Like, what happens if I don't take it though? After not taking, he can kind of mess around with his bishop. Alright. Okay, this is... Yeah, okay, that's happening. But he doesn't really have anything, I don't think. I have to try and be confident though. After this move, where is he going, right? Like, he's kind of locking his knight into this position. I go... I kind of want to go back to E1 just to consolidate on both timelines. Because often what happens is if I go to, you know, G1, all of a sudden if they make an attack on here, it's harder to defend because I'm trying to defend the E1 king and the G1 king, so my pieces feel a little bit less coordinated. Or maybe they will be more coordinated. I definitely think that, you know, if he doesn't check me, maybe one of my better moves would be to play h3. That way, if he ever wants to, oh, okay, so he plays this move. Now I really want to play this move, but it's not something that, you know, also maybe an idea would be to just run away with my king. But then no, because it just seems risky. Yep. I'm giving some initiative back to him, and I don't think I mean, even if he takes and recaptures, this knight is probably my biggest concern. My biggest concern. And so we really just want to defend. I mean, what's his plan here? Because my king feels very open, but at the same time this diagonal is kind of closed. This is a short diagonal. I have pieces in front of my king. If he ever takes this, I get a pawn in front of my king. We trade down an attacker, and it looks not as bad. And in the near future I can try and do something crazy, like maybe go here. Oh, it also would be nice if maybe I could kind of double up. But now he doesn't have his main sort of bishop is gone on this timeline, so maybe there is something. To maybe a drawn out knight maneuver. And also once these catch up now, maybe I have some attacking chances. But getting back to this timeline, I'm trying to figure out the idea behind it. I mean, certainly what I would do is I would try and do the sort of check and then over twice and capture here, and that would be pretty devastating because it would be some sort of soft mate, and since we don't have queens, it's going to be a lot harder to actually get anything out of that. But we do have rooks, so we could consider sort of a drastic rook opportunity, and then with all the timeline advantage, if he did exile kings, we would let's see, t9. It's reasonable to checkmate in that amount of time. I mean, I'm not really scared of anything. You can't really. I mean, if he checks and he checks and he moves his pawn here, am I reasonably scared to just go here and take? Because like even if we trade right here and he is able to get his pawn on my knight, that seems kind of pinned. Now I just take his bishop, and if he moves his bishop back, that's when we start to move my king back, and then we kind of start to actually become aggressive, is when our kings become safe. So right now I'm just trying to wonder what kind of soft mate / checkmate opportunity he has. We also have to be cognizant that his knight right here can sometimes come and capture right here, and that's actually a really big problem. So maybe we want to tuck our bishop actually back. Going here is somewhat of a problem for me. Maybe that is what he's going for. I mean, I can capture back, but then this knight becomes somewhat of a problem. But right now we just want to sort of create room for our king. Yeah. So now we really have to decide sort of if actually, you know what, we can just capture this knight if it's gonna be that big of a problem. We can just capture the knight. Now I will say one of the bigger problems with exiling your kings like this is you're actually losing pieces in time. So right now you'll see that even though I haven't really done anything to quote unquote gain material, I have 3 minor pieces on this board, 4 minor pieces on this board, which is 7 minor pieces, and he has 2 on this board and 3 on this board, so he actually only has 5 minor pieces, doesn't he? And that's because he sacrificed 1, and he's also just putting 1 out of play pretty much. And yeah, the reason why this is a big problem is that usually you can't win down material. You can't even, like, usually it's a draw if the exiling is strong enough. But in this case, I don't really believe him. The thing is, I can't move on this board because it's checking right there. And that's a big problem. However, I do think that it's reasonable to maybe play this move just to get back the actually idea of if he ever tries to exile, I still am threatening to reactivate this board. And now, since it's only this board, in the far future, since we're pretty much even in material, my king's just weaker, it's actually not terrible. And then when he has a bunch of extra kings, it actually might be bad. Although, I'm looking into the VC and I don't know if Narek is coaching. So that's my one option. My other option is simply to try to try and checkmate him. I really don't feel comfortable offering a draw because in the entry league it's like you gotta win all of your matches to actually gain elo. If I'm drawing, I'm actually losing elo. But okay, what kind of attacks start to take place once you open this up? The thing is, I feel like I have way more activity. Like I have three pieces developed, and he only has 2. However, it is reasonable that he can argue that my king is weaker. But the main thing that I have to know right now is whether or not I can take this and be reasonably safe. You know, I'm just gonna do this just to keep the option open, just to, you know, deny him the soft mate. I'm still up at 1 minor piece, and my king's not that weak. My king's reasonably safe, actually. And that's interesting. That's actually, okay. Well, that doesn't even really work, does it? Because I can still do the same sort of activate only 1 timeline, go here, and then take back. Okay, am I taking with the pawn or am I taking with the knight? If I take with this pawn, I'm actually reasonably happy. Because now I start actually creating... Oh wait, the history isn't big enough on that board. But you know what, I might be able to get something to work. Here, here, here. Like, I feel like at this point the biggest challenge is just not flagging. This is kind of... this feels more safe. Sure, why not? Maybe I should have just taken the knight. Oh, are you kidding me? No way. I actually just blundered mate in one. Ooh. Okay. I should have taken the knight. I missed that. That's reasonably okay though. Because now I feel like... Oh, this is so bad actually. This is so bad actually. This is such an annoying strat. Yep. There's like nothing is in there. Feels kind of crazy to do this. Captures. That just helps him out though. Okay, what's his next, like... We just have to survive long enough to actually get this going. Whatever. No, I'm gonna flag. I'm actually gonna flag on this position. In this position. Whatever. We'll just do this. This shouldn't work out for him. Okay. I can branch like 3 times, so I should be able to just... What is that? What even is that? Like this, like I can move on this board now. Honestly, I think he messed up the oh, okay, I really shouldn't say that. The game's not over. I only have I only have 3 minutes to think. Like, okay, this silliness didn't need to happen. He's just giving away all his knights. What does this knight have, though? This knight has nothing. I don't think he has anything. Take that guy off the board. I can't even think. Why is he playing on this timeline? Where did he even go? Oh, he's oh my god. I mean, if he doesn't move that knight, I'm snatching him right off the board, so I'm gonna hopefully, okay, can I move this guy reasonably or no? And also, can I reasonably just like freaking run it? Like, he's made 3 timelines, I've only made 1. I can make 3 timelines. Is it reasonable for me to make 3 timelines? Well, okay, what do I do if I make a timeline? Where do I go to? I probably want to go here. You know, honestly, I want to put my rook like on... Okay, e3 has been occupied though. Wait, has it? Oh, it got occupied here. I mean, I shouldn't be too worried if I can make like 30 timelines, but... Like, shit. Oh, I'm gonna run out of time. Oh, no. Okay, I just have to play extremely quickly right now. Does he see it though? Maybe he doesn't see it. Oh, I only have 2 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna flag, aren't I? Alright, we have to play in 20 seconds for each round. We like... This shit sucks, man. Like, if he doesn't snatch this guy off the board immediately... Gladly. And oh, another 4 timelines to move on. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, I know I can always just warp back to... Wait, this guy's blundering. Come on, blunder! 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 Please, please play that. I pray that you play that. I pray that you play it. I am begging you to play this. I'm at your feet. Because you can't even take with this guy because I have a check in. I have a one-turn check. Even if I think I still have a combination if he blocks this check. But we'll see. We'll see. Even if he goes here, I think I still take. Now this is taking. Oh, but I can take up here. Not very good at these complex timelines. Well, actually, wait. If I can move this pawn, then this guy would be going up 3 boards and checking this king. It's actually really hard for him to push this pawn. But it's also really hard for him to play this move because I can obviously just capture and then capture. And that would be mate because he, well, yeah, these bishops are way too misplaced to actually do anything. Oh, wait. Okay, I have to be cognizant that this pawn is missing. Maybe I play something like bishop there. Now my opponent's just thinking for like always an eternity. Maybe I just go for like an actual flagging. I mean, ideally, I actually don't even use the Jurassic Rook and I just promote and I go all the way back to turn 1 on like A3 or something. Oh shoot. Oh, shit. Did he actually blunder mate in 1? Let's go, dude. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Alright. This is round 2 versus Nice. I guess we're starting with the same opening. I really want to go for the cheese. But right, he's gonna play E3 and then I don't have anything. I mean, I might as well just play C5. I mean, what is his next move? He can't really move anything. I mean, is like an immediate sacrifice of a knight even theoretically good? I can always just play the pawn up and then I don't really think he has anything. Obviously, just putting the knight on the other squares doesn't really do anything. I mean, I'm just gonna go for this. Just play principled and try not to get my butt kicked. Honestly, I think there could have been exiled kings and a lot of tomfoolery on the other game, but he was playing really silly towards the end. And maybe perhaps I should have played that one a little bit better, but okay, I don't really want him to take my e-pawn. Like, I want to push my e-pawn now, not just because, well, okay, if he takes my e-pawn and I take back, it's not really that bad. I mean, it's not really pleasant because I'm gonna have to just stick a piece here for a while, but other than that, um, hmm, he can't really f7 sack. What can he? Wait, this would be the most ridiculous opening if he just ends up f7 sacking me. Like f7 sacking me here, and then I'm forced to take, and then it's just an instant like soft mate. That'd be so ridiculous if that actually worked. I kind of just, okay, I think I'm forced to go here, but if he doesn't move his knight, I'm not gonna take. But yeah, if he doesn't move his knight, I'm not gonna take. Okay. Um, does that even work? Like, you could just play that. Like, obviously I don't want to take here, I'm gonna get mated. Well, not really mated, actually. Actually, I kind of do want to take, just for the hell of it. But, no. If I take, even if he takes back, I still have, like... Oh, shit. I mean... He has one move. And then I just take back. What is this guy on? Okay, I'm gonna stay principled. He is opening up my triagonal, but he's giving up a timeline. And he's giving up a piece. He's barely developed on this board, or this board. How do I solve this weakness? I guess I just have to pretty much push, and I'm not super happy about this, but at least I don't get, mated, because now, I mean, he might have ideas of capturing this knight and then going immediately into some sort of sacrifice of, or not, like capturing this knight and then going into like e3 and mating. And we definitely don't want to run into that. And I guess the longer we keep the queens on the board, I mean, it's dangerous for me, but it... Like, I'm almost tempted to just take his knight. Maybe I can, okay, never, I was gonna like say like maybe I could push this pawn and then just take here, but I want to play very principled. Maybe I can even just... The thing about playing people like him is that it's really crazy, but at the same time, it's not that scary. Like, if you... just obey opening principles, then I don't really think that it will affect me much. I mean, I'm really willing to just do this because I don't want any tomfoolery. However, I do maybe opening myself up to some F7 stuff. And I don't really want that. How bad is this timeline for me? Like once this happens, I mean, this pawn is already in the way, so it's not like I'm stepping into a diagonal. Also, I could be trapping my knight if I do that. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and play principled and just sort of try and develop my pieces. And we can almost immediately go for some sort of sacrifice if we want. Okay. Wouldn't it be insane if I actually just like took here and then I took all the way? Okay, let's just protect the king. In this timeline, develop the knight. If he just exiles kings, then I've not even a soft mate here, and I have more than enough time to actually counter it. Yeah, like even if, for instance, I get a queen on this board, it's like really difficult for him to defend. Because I want to say that something like a queen, maybe even a queen all the way back to the beginning on h6, you just kind of pivot it over, sacrifice, and then bring, not even, and then you just, I mean, actually, you know what, you just keep on duplicating your queens. Or maybe you pivot over and then you go up and then you have two queens here and then you sack and you maybe do some crazy stuff. But maybe want to do some crazy stuff. Like I really want to do the sort of some crazy strategy, but it's not so easy to do anymore. Alright, I'm just gonna try something. Yeah, the problem with making a board down here is now there's sometimes an open triagonal. So maybe I do have to push g6 here just to consolidate my position. No way. should have known better. Like, what happens if I do this? And I just sacrifice. He takes. Like, honestly, I really want to see this happen. I don't think it's good for me, but since I already have 2 queen, okay, he has another queen there. There's no reason to do that kind of silliness. There's no, oh shoot, I mean, when he can pass through here, then he potentially has, oh, and he's just taking my pieces then. He's just taking my pieces now. Except it's not going to work out for too well for him if he doesn't take the initiative first. Really, he's just giving up a queen. Giving up a queen. Giving up a queen, I suppose. I mean, there's really nothing to think about there. I really don't want, I'm really sad that I lost my rook, but I think here it's not even that terrible to take with the deep pawn. Because then sometimes you, oh shoot, maybe there is something here. This guy is actually kind of annoying. Where's this guy going? I mean, I think this could be pretty powerful. And then here, down here, setting up what could potentially be a soft mate. I have to deal with this timeline though if I do that, which could get sticky. But it could be worth it. I'm just gonna develop my bishop. Well, this move seems kind of unpleasant. I think I just want to consolidate my queen towards this side of the board just to shore up the weakness. Sacrificing a pawn. I mean, not a pawn. Sacrificing. Oh, what the hell? There's no. This guy's just trolling now. What the heck? I mean, he can take my queen, I guess. Taking my queen. I'm forced to take back. Doesn't really seem like much. I think I even... Now this is tricky. I think going here might be bad because this square on d6 is kind of a soft spot for me. A knight might be able to maneuver here, although, shoot, he only has 2 knights on the board. And yeah, he might, you know, go back and then go here, but my queen's always going to be here. On the other hand, just running this way seems okay, although then I can never really move my knight. If he takes my rook, so be it. Nobody really cares about a rook. I honestly want to just get far away from his pieces and as close to my defensive pieces as possible. I kind of had this little teepee right here with my pieces, my pawns, and then my pieces. So that's what we're gonna go with. Again, I do have this this idea. Actually, this idea seems really strong. because it's not, at least for instance, if I get to play 2 moves without him doing anything, like if I don't move on this board and I don't move and I do these 2 moves, he has to take or take, and then you just immediately go into the knight checkmate. So he could start exiling now, but I don't think that's gonna work out for him, truth be told. But I really don't want him to escape, is the thing. Because he still has like tricks to escape. There might be some sort of trick with putting my knight here, checking this king, forcing, yeah, if he tries to escape right now, he's dead. Actually, this seems really dangerous for him. I don't really see too many ways for him to escape. This seems really dangerous for him. Granted, I didn't just blunder anything. Okay. Why did I miss? No, wait, no, that's fine. No, wait, no, that's not fine. Okay. Do I have to sacrifice this knight? Tell me I don't have to sacrifice this knight. Oh, shit. I always fall for this kind of stuff, too. Okay. Okay. Ah, shucks. 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 Okay, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna sacrifice my knight here. I'm forced to. Oh shit! Then he has. Oh, then he resacks. Wait, this is so terrible for me. Oh, I can't even do that. I can't even do that. Alright, we might just do this actually. We might just do this just because we don't want him to... Wait, does this even... No, this doesn't even work. Wait. This doesn't even work. Oh, shit. I don't even have a knight on this board. Wait. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, what does he do after this? Like, where does he go? He goes here. Shit. But I can just move my king away if he does that, I think. Yeah, I could just move my king away if he does that. Okay. Shit. don't even understand, like how... Oh my god. This is evil, dude. I should have... Okay. Oh. Okay, you know what? I'm perfectly fine here as long as I just move my queen over. Right, if I don't... Okay. Or if I don't even move my queen to begin with. Right, I didn't even need to move my queen for this maneuver that I was thinking of. So, that was a little bit short-sighted of me. But, okay. I don't really see how he's getting out of this check. At this time, yeah, he's taking, and then I'm taking here, and then, oh, but, oh, he can still go here. Oh no. But when he does that, I have this. I have this. I'm always gonna have this though, because he already branched more than me, so I'm always gonna have this idea. Oh, okay. Okay, what do I do? Okay, I can't mess this up because if I don't take, he can go here with check. So his queen's not out yet. We're just gonna go here and hopefully we can defend. Okay. I'm really skeptical. I might just push. I'm actually not that sad if he takes. You know what? He's just wasting time if he takes my knight at this point. Now we can go back. Once we close off this, like he pretty much sacrificed a knight, so we have the liberty of sacrificing back our own pieces. And once my knight makes a little maneuver, it actually becomes a pretty good defensive piece, I think. And our rook will slide over. We just make a little fortress for our king. And, you know, I'm honestly fine with sacrificing this knight. It really doesn't add to his attack. This just blocks his queen. Well, okay, he's never going to go to this square. He also is missing this knight, which would have been a really good attacker. He's missing his F knight. So I surmise that he might not win, because I'm really close to actually checkmating him. Because after this, what does he do? Like, it's really hard to retake this unless you have a queen on, like, yeah. It's really hard. I mean, it's really hard to recapture the queen without your king, without using your king. Honestly, am I really that scared of... Like, where? Okay. I can actually move my knight now. but I actually want to protect this file because I don't really want the queen coming in and taking on this square. This is a little bit dangerous because if he takes this knight, all of a sudden he might come in and basically decoy my king back onto the open file, and that might be a little bit scary. But he might still have the timing for it, so we'll have to see. I mean, well, okay, wait, never mind. I can always take with my queen. It's always been defended with my queen, but still a little bit prophylaxis. Never hurt anyone. So, I mean, if I take with my bishop, it just becomes a big pawn, and now, I mean, there's nothing really to think about. I could take with my queen, but the queen wants to be more of an active defender rather than just sitting and defending the diagonal. And my knight's still hanging, but I don't mind at all. He already sacrificed a piece to make this attack. And again, this queen is still coming here. He can't take back because it's my move. Even if he goes here and then takes back, it's acceptable. So now we have to just decide whether or not we want to take with, you know, if we take with the queen, we're actually making a mating threat. So there's that. There's also this soft mate, which is really annoying. But he has to take back with his king, or he can take back with the bishop, I suppose. Wait, if he takes back with the bishop, no, it doesn't work. I was gonna say he could potentially thwart my plan, but only if I plan this board. Then he can play. Oh, but then shoot, he can still. No, cause okay, I don't think it works. Oh, what? That piece is still there? Oh wait. I still have to take there. But now we gotta think about where... Yeah, this... Oh no. Wait, no. I think we got it actually. Wait. Okay, he castled. This is forced. Maybe I should have taken with my queen. Is there anything that I want to stop him from doing on this board? Or can I just develop? Because this guy's definitely coming here next turn. This guy's definitely coming there. Yeah. Wait. Oh, okay. I forgot. That's not soft mate anymore. Yeah, that's not soft mate anymore because my king has already moved. Like, this knight is like a nightmare for me. now I can make a really complex threat, and uh, he has like I actually have no idea how he would defend it. Given that the bishop's right here, he can't even defend it like a rook, because now my queen's just coming into e2, and he doesn't really have anything. He doesn't really have anything. This was so scary. Honestly, if he just left his knight at this and kept going and going and going and going and going and going and going, it would have been somewhat fine for him. Again, this is checking, but only if I don't move my king. But I don't want to move my king. Is that so risky? What time travels does he have? He can go back here. I can just check him. And then he's done so. Yeah. And this bishop actually might have been a perfect defender, but he moved. So yeah, I think I need to go back to the drawing boards, because opponents that are really chaotic kind of bring out the blunder in me. It's like, I mean, it's just so unpredictable. You just think like, oh, they're just doing that, and then like, what should I have oh, okay, so yeah, right. I already went over this. I shouldn't have played that. Other than that, there's really nothing to worry about right now, I don't think. He only has, I think, 2 legal moves. No. Wow, that's kind of surprising. I didn't know he had 3. But I'm gonna win that one anyways. Hello?
Yes, that was a good game.
Bro, that knight gave me a stroke. I almost had a heart attack when I saw you play knight to check me.
Yeah, I got a little. So, the pawns. Uh, you know, I was going well until that pawn took. I hate that.
Oh, when you took on f7 initially?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always forget that pawns can do that because I hate that pawns can do that.
Yeah, I mean,
I,
to be
it
fair,
was all downhill from there.
if I took with my king, I think that would have been really bad, because then you would have soft mated me. But
Yeah.
then I think I still have counterplay with like trying to branch and then taking with my knight on that's on f6
Yeah.
from
I
2
think
timelines
so as
over.
well.
But like
Yeah.
initially, I thought it was gonna be something insane. Like, what was it? What was it? I was thinking that you're gonna like do some sort of delayed f7 sack with the queen.
Yeah, well, maybe I was until the pawn moved through the dimension like that. I keep forgetting that pawns move like that. It just. Like, I counted for, like, every other move except for the pawn capturing, which took me off guard.
Yeah, that's
But you definitely had that after the pawn took, though. That was definitely your game. At
I,
the end there, with the knight around the rook and whatnot, I was close, but you'd capture me. So yeah, yeah, it was a good game.
yeah. I mean, I always miss simple stuff like that. I feel feels really crazy. Anyways,
Yeah.
I think we have to report on the results sheet. Did you already do
Yeah,
that?
like, are we supposed to type it into the results sheet or something? I'm not sure. Or just tell
Yeah.
them.
Well, you can
Okay.
put it in your own results here. I'll put in. Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know.
I mean,
I don't know the
I don't
results
have
of
any.
your other games, so
Oh, it's 0, 0, 0 for me so far.
yeah. But one of you should put in the results for your game against the TNTM.
I lost both against him, right? Did I? Alright. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Hmm. But I'm not really sure. Like going back to the game, I'm not really sure what happens. Say for instance, you didn't make the branch, like the second timeline. So if you just made one timeline,
Yeah.
then maybe you would have mated me. I don't know.
I was close, but I think I wasn't close enough. You definitely had enough pieces to
Yeah.
prevent my attack. Yeah. I really enjoyed that game though.
Yeah.
I thought down on at the start of +2, I thought I had you mated with the two knights, sort of like a smothered thing, but you had the bishop.
Oh yeah.
So I was close. I was close.
Well, I was debating whether I should have just taken your knight with my knight across timelines,
Yeah, I was scared you were gonna do that because you would have just like won a knight from that,
but
right? Because
then I thought you were gonna like attack f7 after I did that. And also no, oh, here my main consideration since it was an inactive timeline, if I did that, I would also lose a knight because I would lose a knight on an active timeline, and if I never branch, then I'm never gonna get that knight back.
true. Yeah, I never thought of it like.
So, and
So
then
yeah,
yeah. Anyways, good game.
yeah. I suppose you'd want to go now unless you want to play another game, which I doubt.
I think I have to get back to doing like studying and stuff, you know.